don't teach enough. They really don't. And I really think that would actually help our youth, be better at life, learning how to do stuff like that. That's actually a good point, man. So, leads into another story that we'll talk about here in just a second. But we're going to take a quick song break real quick with some old school T.I. We'll be right back.
Hey, Jim. Yeah. You know the old sugar daddy. They be tricking, they tell them girls. I said you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. And we can pop bottles all night. Baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. Baby, I can treat you so special, so nice. Yeah, so the jet for you tonight, and baby, you can go wherever you like. I said you can go wherever you like. Yeah. Anytime you want to, pick up the telephone. You know it ain't nothing to drop a couple stacks on you. Want it, you can get it, my dear. $5 million home drop business, I swear. Yeah, I want your body, need your body. Long as you got me, you won't need nobody. You want it, I got it, go get it, I buy it. Tell the mother broke joker, be quiet. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. And we can pop bottles all night. Baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah, baby, I can treat you so special, so nice. Yeah, so the jet for you tonight, and baby, you can go wherever you like. I said you can go wherever you like. Yeah, shout you the hottest, love the way you drop it. So good, girl, I swore you went to college. 100K deposit, vacations in the tropics. Everybody know it ain't tricking if you got it. And you ain't never ever gotta go in your wallet. Long as I got rubber band banks in my pocket. 5'6", rides with rims and a body kit. You ain't gotta downgrade, you can get what I get. My chick can have what she want. And go ahead and store for any bag she want. I know you ain't never had a man like that to buy you anything your heart desire like that. Yeah, I want your body, need your body. Long as you got me, you won't need nobody. You want it, I got it, go get it, I buy it. Tell the mother broke joker, be quiet. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. And we can pop bottles all night. Baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah, baby, I can treat you so special, so nice. Yeah, so the jet for you tonight, and baby, you can go wherever you like. I said you can go wherever you like. Yeah, talk big boy rise and big boy ice. Let me put this big boy in your life. Girl, you smell so fresh and look so nice. Let me put this big boy in your life. That's right, I want your body, need your body. Long as you got me, you won't need nobody. You want it, I got it, go get it, I buy it. Tell the mother broke joker, be quiet.
Hello? Hello? I need the keys to the car. Where you get that from?
That fucking video is a trip. Yeah. It's old school shit, man. Me and my homegirls were riding down the road yesterday, and I looked at her. I was like, this song's true, right? But
shit.
Unagi,
know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't need no fucking unagi yesterday. Anyway, we sitting here talking about life skills and shit like this. So there's actually two girls, teenage girls in London, who came up with this medicine that gets rid of 16 and 17-year-old produces supplements that prevent stomach ulcers in horses used by 5 royal families, and they're millionaires. I mean, like, wow. Rod, I ain't gotta try. It's already there, homeboy. I'm just saying. But yeah, man, so, I mean, either they're really fucking smart or they got taught something. And I think that's epic, man, for, two teenagers like that to come up with something like this, and they're already a fucking success at life. Something's got to something was taught to them. Just saying.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a special dynamic. Either one of two things happened. Either their parents, brainwashed and manipulated them to where they focused on being just this outright phenomenal student at such a young age. Like, that's all they ever did was train, homework, research. You ain't got time to go out and party. You ain't got time for friends. No, we're not going to this birthday party. You need to sit down and read this book. There's parents that are out there that are like that are just anal about living through their children. You see that a lot with coaching their kids too.
Yeah.
Or you just got a modern day Doogie Howser that they're just miraculously smarter than the average bear.
Right.
These kids just get it. They're special and they're unique. And I think it's a true gift from God that some of these kids, they're just meant to implant society, because not all of us would be able to handle that kind of power, that kind of brilliance.
Exactly. Some of us wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it, or we'd be fucking it up big time.
Yeah, we'd be lazy. We'd be stupid. I mean, come on now. If you were considered a rocket scientist, and yet we over here fucking in Germany talking about unagi, like we're not going to be building things for the future and helping society. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We're going to be fucking it up. And then we're going to be in compromising positions to where people are going to try to steal our shit from us and hold us hostage and all this other kind of crazy shit. So it's a unique aspect. They're either taught that way from birth, or they just got the gift.
Right. That's just, I mean, it's epic, man. It's one of those things that you hardly ever fucking see anymore. And that's, best of luck to them. I hope they keep fucking pounding and doing what they need to do, man. It's fucking amazing, dude. It's just amazing. So, Israel and the Palestinians got into it the other day. And, there's a few people dead, a lot of people crowding up around the border. Country's still at it. Do you think it'll ever get in the world to where there's just no fighting between anybody for a period of time? I mean, no. Anywhere?
No, I don't. Honestly, I really do not. I think we thrive off of conflict.
And you've heard that saying, man. Some people just cannot live without fucking drama. Some people just can't. And I don't understand it. Why would you want to live in drama? Wow, why? I mean, unless you're just a fucking dick and just like pissing people off. I mean, just saying.
Well, here's a concept to consider, right? Let's just hypothetically say the whole entire world was at peace and we never had conflict with each other. And either there was one supreme leader or a council like the UN that, made decisions for the entire earth. Instead of, okay, we have the president of the United States, they got the queen over there, and they got this president, and they got this fucking dictator, blah, 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 whatever. If they all were in a building together and they made worldly decisions, let's say that was happening, then the questions would be, why do we need a military if we're not going to fight anybody? Why would we need nuclear bombs? Why would we need, rules and legislation about other, there'd be all these different things. It's like, why would we need it? Why does it exist? And curiosity always kills the cat, right?
Yep.
What would be the purpose of having a fucking bomb if we never shoot it? What would be the purpose of having an army if we never deploy it? Some people just want to see how that shit looks live in action. There's literally kings in history back in the day that were just bored.
Right.
All right. And I just want to take over this fucking country because I got nothing else to do. So let's just go attack.
Julius Caesar.
And that's why that's what I'm saying. So like they just, it's never going to be that way. No. When there's peace, it's too quiet and people get anxious. They're like, well, there's something going wrong. It's too still. We need to have some friction.
My question would be, how long would it be before the world is just overpopulated? I mean, China's already dumping their fucking, people into into Africa. to live because they ain't got no room. I mean, damn.
I think we're starting to solve those questions with Tide Pod challenges, and snorting, condoms and all these wonderful items that these new millennials are doing for natural selection. I think this is genius. You know what I mean? Because we don't need that special type of retard in our future.
No, we don't. And me and my daughter, I got to go pick her up and take her to the orthodontist today. And, me and my daughter made a fake Tide Pod. And I did a video on it, and people thought I was really eating a Tide Pod. It was fucking amazing. Like, we took some fruit roll-ups, and we got some Fun Dip, and we got some of that liquid hard candy. We cut a little square out of the fucking fruit roll-up, put some of that Fun Dip in there, squirt some damn hard candy on it, fold it up to another one. And I sat there and I was like, I held it in front of everybody. It's like, if you really think this is a Tide Pod, then there's really something wrong with you because it looks nothing like one. What they did is like, please tell me you're not doing that. Please tell me, don't fucking do it. You're going to hurt. And I just popped that motherfucker in my mouth. Now, the sourness from the liquid candy made my face cringe up like everybody else's did, but I never spit it out. It was fucking epic, dude. It was. It really was.
Yeah, I bet. I'd have to see that video. It's funny. I would love to extend that and do videos like that just for our viewer audience, just for fun. Because I like making poking fun at all this shit. Because I just revert back always when we have these conversations. I think about when I was a kid and the crazy shit that we used to do. And at no point in my childhood was I ever curious about eating laundry detergent.
Fuck no. Nope, I was wanting to put a rubber snake in somebody's mailbox. Just saying. And that ended up starting fights with people.
I think the worst it got was TP in somebody's house, or throwing eggs, or that kind of silly shit that you do when you grow. I mean, I just don't understand. They're just sitting around and making this shit up. I just don't get it. I don't see what's cute about it. I don't understand. I mean, why would you want to put a condom through your nose and out your mouth? It's supposed to go on your dick and in a vagina. Like, I don't understand, why you would do that. It's not funny at all. Or like the early challenges that they had where they would literally light themselves on fire.
Right.
Did you see that? You remember that dumb shit?
Yep, sure do.
It's like it's like they want to have their own episode of Jackass at the house, but then they realize that they're not a professional stunt devil. So,
yeah, I actually remember the fire challenges. That was. I just kind of shook my head at that. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you remember in school?"
I've seen some where they had like the taser challenge where they're tasing each other. Then there's other shit where they're like the eraser on a pencil. They sit there and rub their fucking skin until it burns or whatever. See how long they can do that shit for? Like self-mutilation. I'm like, none of that shit makes you tough. None of that makes you cool.
I am going to have to admit one thing. I still have the scar from my eraser on my hand.
Oh, my God. Oh, you should have never. Oh, God.
Hey, I ain't afraid to admit it. I was a teenager. You know what I mean? It was one of those things in school. And it's like, I know this is going to hurt, but I'm going to fucking do it anyway.
It is.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Last time I was like, I know this is going to hurt, but I'm going to do it anyways. That was how I was breaking up with girls in high school, all right? That was the extent of it, Back then, they had the 3-month rule. After that, they had to go.
Right. I was actually having that conversation with my son last night. It kind of weirds me out a little bit. And I told him, I was like, son, you're scaring me a little bit here. He's like, but he's being smart, I have to say. He was talking about relationships and shit, and he's like, well, yeah, I don't know if I want to stay with my girl because I'm getting kind of scared. I don't want to have no kids. I'm like, well, make sure it's wrapped, bud. I was like, do I need to go buy you some condoms? Like, no, I got condoms. I'm like, dude, what the fuck you scared about? I just don't want to have a kid. I'm like, dude, And he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about breaking up with her because I don't want to,